11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. What a fight! I think Ferrara won it.
Juan, the Hispanic causing panic, Lascano.
And thanks to those showing us live, those that be joining us on the archive. D-Star here being joined by the one and the only and the lovely Christine Lopez. Those tuning in on D-Style Boxing, how's it going? If you're tuning on In the Ring with Christine here on YouTube, shout out. And if you're listening on X or watching on X, shout out to you. We have two guests today.
Yes.
Brooklyn Barwick will be the first guest about to join us live right now. So we get this show on the road.
Let's get it started. Ooh, Brooklyn
100%.
in the house. Brooklyn in the house. How you doing, girl?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good, good. D-Style, this is Brooklyn. She's a badass.
Okay.
She needs to
That's
tell
what I
you
heard.
and everyone in the audience a little bit of background. Brooklyn, let them know who you are.
Hi, my name
let
is
us know.
Brooklyn, the Big Deal Barwick. I'm 25 years old. I'm from Laguna Beach, California, but I fight out of Brooklyn, New York under Jimmy Sosa with the Sosa crew at New York City Cops and Kids. I'm currently ranked 5-0 with 5 knockouts. And I just debuted March 1st, 2025. So I quickly got busy this year. And my last fight was last week, and it was a TKO by ref stoppage. And I'm ranked number 1 in Israel, and I'm like fluctuating between 12 and 18 right now on BoxRec here in America. So,
Ooh.
yeah.
Now, what's with the fluctuation? What's going on? How do you go from 12 to 18? What's depending
I
on
don't
your
know,
activity?
people like have matches and everything. They elevate. Like the updates are pretty live. So like one day I'll be 12, then like the next day I'll be like 19. So it's like I don't know. I like that's why I just keep number 1 in Israel. Number 1 in Israel.
I like it.
There you
I
go.
love it. I love that. Number 1 Israel. You know, I was telling D-Style about you a little bit, you know, that you started out as an influencer and then you decided, you know what, I really want to take this thing seriously. So talk to us about that and the transition.
So my amateur career, which I call my amateur career, was just a bunch of exhibitions. The only like real amateur like bouts that I did was Barstool Sports, and then that was Rough and Rowdy, and then West Virginia Tough Man, which is an amateur tournament in West Virginia. That's originally how I got my BoxRec. You'll see it under Tough-Pro. So that was my amateur career, and I did a bunch of other like exhibitions that you'll see on Topology of like influencer style fights. My first fight I went into with 2 months of training, and I edged that shit. I will stand on my grave till the day I die and say that I deserve that belt, and the draw that I had, I deserved the belt. There was a bunch of different influencer politics. Obviously, there is a skill divide. It is a completely different industry than I am in right now, where skills pay the bills, not pussy, respectfully.
Yeah.
So that's why like I kind of like transitioned out of it, because I just kept seeing this repetitive pattern in like the Misfits community and like different influencer organizations that would try to be like Misfits, and like it really stood out to me on Crypto Fight Night. You can see it on my page. There is a 3-round draw. How do you get a draw in 3 rounds? I beat the ass of the girl that was fucking the promoter. They didn't like that I was
Right.
my promotion. So after seeing just that corruption within that system, I was like, you know what? I'm going to dip out. And I did my training camp in Vegas. I ended up getting picked up by some coaches at Top Rank. We did a whole intensive training camp where I literally stood in that ring getting round robin, different girls, and
Wow.
like it was like, you know, it was throwing like a baby into a deep end.
Oh yeah.
Expecting it
Swim.
to win. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
by the way, I've never
that's how my career has been from start, and like, you know, now I'm like I got my stripes. Like it wasn't once, it wasn't twice, it wasn't 3 times.
hold on.
Five
Hold on,
times.
hold on.
Stepped in
Hold
that
on. I've interviewed a lot of people. I've never had somebody literally say, "Yeah, they were fucking the promoter," but
they were.
Welcome to boxing, though. It happens in boxing too.
NFL. Hey, if she was an MMA debut, like
I've heard people say, but they kind of like beat around they insinuate
no,
it.
I'm very straight up, and this is why I'm very controversial. People either love me or hate me. I've had this conversation.
So the equation for a 3-round draw.
People take my words, they twist it. They're like, "She's a bad person." I'm like, "No, I just said it bluntly. Do you want me to beat around the bush and be a nice person? Like I could do that, but that's not gonna get the point across."
So basically, it's 3 rounds, but round 1 was with the promoter before the fight started.
No, it's 4 rounds. The first one was with the promoter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was supposed to.
So they're up 10-9 at that point.
The round was just, "Hey babe, like just take it off," like.
I mean, I'm sure this still happens, but so like, would you say that the influencer boxing it has way more politics?
Yes, because it's all ran by like people who want like views and stuff. Because like in the back end, you can see videos of me throwing dildos and like bar stools at people. Like I've made controversial like weigh-in moments happen because people in the back end are like, "Hey Brooklyn, like, do you want to do this? Like, we'll give you extra airtime. Oh yeah, can you get us a quick 1,000,000 views real quick? All right, cool." Like, it's all about the publicity of things. This is why I call myself female Jake Paul too, is because I know how to manipulate the system to get onto my side. I'll do reels and stuff, and I'll be like, all right, like, from a boxing perspective, like the other day, like the reel that I just put out, I was like, "Christine, do I put this out?" I think at the end I was a little sloppy, but respectfully, I cut out all the moments she hit me. All the vulnerable moments I have, oh, nope. If you're an opponent of mine, you can't see that.
Yep.
Like,
That's
pay
right.
for my Patreon or something. Like, you want to see my sparring footage? Like,
Yep.
You want to see my fights? Come.
I like how you're honest about it, because
no profit at least. Like, I know how to manipulate that system to
right.
get onto my side. I think I've been doing a really good job of that.
Yeah, like, well, the thing is, like, you see, everyone does that, but they don't say it. Like, they don't say, "Oh, I cut out all the parts where I got hit. Like, I just put on the good parts."
I mean, that's what Instagram is. It's a mood board. Like, of course, I'm not going to post something where I'm bawling my eyes out being like, "I'm the worst boxer in the world." No. You guys are always, this is why Big Deal is a separation from Brooklyn Barwick. Big Deal is always going to be in your face. Like, "Yo, come to my fights. Yo, I'm the best thing since sliced bread. Oh my God, you want to pull up on my self-defense class? Like, oh, you got a problem with me? Pull up to my gym." I even beefed with Christine's fighter at the time. I stood in the crowd. I made it known. I went in Jake's face and I was like, "No, like this is who I am. You came to my gym, nice. I wasn't there. Sorry, missed the opportunity." I still got in his face. I still made it known who the fuck Big Deal was. And then I went home. I was quiet on Netflix. I slept. Like,
yeah.
That's
so. Who are the like? Is it kind of a like? For excuse my ignorance, but when it comes to like influencer boxing, do they use actual boxing judges for these fights? Who judges the fights?
Yes, but also no, because if you notice, remember the KSI versus Tommy Fury fight? How it was like very controversial, and it was like the attack of basically traditional boxing versus influencer boxing. He basically had a tantrum on DAZN because he lost in the worst way possible. That karate stance fucked him up. And he basically had a tantrum. He threw out all of the logistical judges that he hired, and he created a whole new like sanctioning type thing. There's like a whole different like influencer ranking now because of this moment. To where it's like he could have done an exhibition like Logan Paul did with like Floyd Mayweather, or like how Jake did with Mike Tyson. But no, he was like, "I want this on my record. I think I'm going to beat Tommy Fury." You think you're going to beat a Fury? A pedigree? Please. I'm not that delusional. Like, It's
Well,
it's fucking crazy.
answer me this: why did you decide to get out of the influencer boxing and move on to?
Because she would beat girls up, but they were fucking the promoter. Did you hear what you said?
I
Yes,
mean, I'm
but
not gonna put out my pussy like that because
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
yo, like I was getting so dragged into the mud where people
Okay.
actually literally were cyberbullying me to a point where I actually got jumped. I talk about
Okay.
it because it's fucked up.
Yeah, it is.
It's so fucked up to a point where it's like they thought they were so hot shit, but they were amateurs in the USA boxing metros. Like,
Got you.
respectfully, you could think I'm trash, but like I'm not fighting in basketball rooms. Like no hate towards the amateurs. It's just I didn't have that experience, and it's like, dude, like why are you now shitting on a person that's trying to elevate? I don't believe that. Like morally, as like a person, as a Brooklyn Barwick, like if you hate me, awesome. You are hating a different persona. You don't know. You don't know anything about like my life. Like if you want to sit down, break bread, maybe smoke a joint, cool. I'm a very open person, but it's like people they just take it too far. That's why I had to elevate it out. That's why I even did a camp all the way in Vegas. I had to distance myself, rehabilitate myself, not because I was scared, but because every motivational speaker on the entrepreneurial side and on the professional side of athletics always say that the first people to hate you are the people around you, whether that be your hometown or your co-working space or wherever. So it's like, in order for me to be great, I sought out the best possible training ever.
Good for you.
Like nobody just walks into Top Rank. You can't buy a membership there. You have to be invited. You have to ring a doorbell, a ring camera, ding dong. Oh, who are you? Like they could deny you on the spot type. Like no person can just walk in there, and they definitely don't respect influencer boxing. I had to keep a very, very low profile while I was there. So I was just in there. I got the training that I needed. I got the connections because, again, Top Rank is ESPN. It's an amazing gym, umbrella everything. You want to fight too. You want a conditioning trainer. You want anything. You want a shoe deal. It's all there. Like, so I had to distance myself to get away from the haters, to actually legitimize myself. And then in this whole process, I'm finding myself on the, like, aside from Big Deal's doing great. Big Deal's doing great things. She's freaking elevating. Me as a person on the side, I'm finding like my religion. Like I love that. Trying to do like the best that I can as a person, because it's like at the end of the day, when you experience just horrid, you experience betrayal, like any of this nasty bullshit of this world, you want to turn to God, whether it be Islam, Judaism, like Christianity, whatever it is. It's like that's who you turn to. That's what I was doing the entire time. It was elevating Big Deal.
See, I love that. You and I have had, private conversations about that, and how you've gone back to, your religion, your Judaism, which I think is fabulous. What do you think was the turning point? Like, what was it? Everything together, or was it one day you said, you know what? I mean, because you're young, like a lot of people.
Everything together. I've had an identity crisis. Because like my dad's family is like Jewish. Like I have people on my dad's side that are Jewish. I've had an identity crisis my whole life, and I just looked towards God and I was like, Hashem, bro, like what do? I'm an adult. I'm a big girl. Like I may be 4'11". I may look like I'm 16 years old, guys. I'm a grown ass woman with a credit score. I had to turn to God and be like, yo, like what do I do with my life?
Yeah.
What do I do with it? What's the next step? Boxing is not the end all be all. Of course, I'm going to be here getting belts, beating asses, putting people on blast, because at the end of the day, it's like I'm going to be raw and authentic. People in the influencer world, I can't really speak for traditional boxing because traditional boxing has been great towards me. People in the influencer world just want to buy things and like get to the top of the level and like fuck them if they gotta, like whatever they gotta do, whatever the sinful bullshit that they gotta do, they gotta do. All right, I'm not about that life. I'm never going to sell my soul like that. I'm always just stick to me, and you can see that in my fight style. Like I'll get mad, like I can brawl. I think I started as a brawler. Recently, I've been boxing real good. Oh, the jab's coming up. That's not coming towards me. All right, boom, like. It's go time. I still got that street mentality to where I got to brawl. But at the same time, I'm doing this to manipulate the chessboard to elevate my career and to be a face at the end of the day, because I think Amanda Serrano and all the other greats that are elevating women's boxing need representation. If Amanda Serrano can represent Puerto Rico, why can't I represent Israel? We all need a stage, and we all need to just fight the best. We're not going to hate each other forever.
Right.
And like, you can either see Amanda Serrano and Heather Hardy, even though they clashed both times, they're still homies. I really want to be that with all my opponents at the end of the day.
Friends out of the ring, inside no.
Like, I may be knocking bitches out right now. The girl that if y'all read up on that article, the girl that I just fought was world ranked at one point. World ranked in the top 20. Like, that shit's wild to me. It's amazing. Fuck did I get to do that in Latin America? And how the fuck am I, like, excuse my language, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
But it's just crazy to me that I got to do that. And like in March, I was literally barely walking out. I barely got an Adams deal. I was barely making it in the world. Everyone still thought I was an influencer, but I've done this now 5 times as a professional. No one can talk shit.
I think so.
Like, what's the? You mentioned moving pieces on the chessboard. What is the end game here? Like, when it's all said and done, tell me, what do you want to accomplish in the sport in the next, let's say, 2 years, the next 5 years, and when it's all said and done, what are your goals?
I want to build. I really like, one of my really big goals is, now that the war is over, not to get political, I want to like just be in my country and freaking box. Like, a lot of like, there's 9 Israeli of Israeli descent, like Jewish boxers in the entire world. I'm one of 9. There's only 2 women in the world, 7 dudes. A lot of the dudes that are fighting in Israel, I believe there's 3 that are like actually living there, could not box because either their visa was denied or obviously a war is going on. No one's going to pull up to a boxing event when bombs are going off. Like, so what I really want to do is, there's like King David Promotions. One of the boxers made a promotion. There's like Dimitri Salidas, Larry Goldberg, or like one of those guys. I just want to like partner with them, have something for my people, like in Israel or something, and then just like vibe. That's like a culture thing I want to do. But at the end of the day, the end all be all, a big deal is I'm going to kick ass, take names, and I'm going to come home with some belts, and I'm going to buy a house, and all the belts are going to be on like my fireplace type shit. I like it. I'm got to prove who I am, because at this point, like, everybody has called me either female Jake Paul, or they've like doubted my abilities because of my exhibition background and limited amateur career. And it's like, I love when people hate me. I love just proving people wrong all the time. And I think like the team I have right now at Cops and Kids, like the Sosa crew, Jimmy and Nisa and everybody, they've coddled me to a point where it's like, now I feel safe again to operate and just like explode. Because at the end of the day, if somebody calls us up, hey, we need you for a fight, I'm going to be there. Can't really say that all the time now that there's Jewish holidays at the end of the year. I had to sadly deny his own debut, but I'm like, yo, like, come on, like, we got this. 2026 is going to be a speed run. If I did it in 2025, imagine the stateside debut. It's just a little setback, 2 months, cook up, boom, big deals here.
So let me ask you this. How much would you say you improved from, let's say, this time last year to now? And how much more do you think you need to improve by this time next year to really elevate?
It's really 1% every day. No boxer is perfect. Like, from last year, holy shit, yeah. Like, it is night and fucking day. Like, I could have beat my ass last year. I'm not even going to lie. Like, even though I said, yeah, I'm the biggest deal, I'm the best thing since sliced bread, no, honey. Like, last year, I could have gotten my ass kicked. Now it's like, yo, I'm kicking ass. I'm taking names. I'm doing my shit. I'm just, I'm being me. I think I can, like, honestly improve a little more. Like, I got some things, but, oh, shit. Did it go out?
No, I can hear you.
No, you're good.
We're hearing you.
Can you hear us?
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no.
We could hear it loud and clear.
We can hear you.
I don't know. Maybe she got a phone call and it cut her off.
Yeah, maybe so.
I think you're going to have to text her, Christine.
Okay, I'll text her.
Just tell her to jump in, jump out, or jump out,
Okay.
jump into this.
Okay.
But we could hear it loud and clear.
Yeah, I can hear her great.
What happened?
Let me tell her log off, log back in.
She was cooking.
She was cooking.
I mean, I could smell the cooking.
I love her. I love her rawness. I do. I love her honesty, and I love the fact that hold on, log off and on. Okay, and I love the fact, like, she has really gone back to her religion, which is so great.
Sure, yeah.
And but she's still herself, like me. I'm a Christian, I'm a Catholic,
Yep.
I still curse, I still do this and that, but that doesn't mean anything.
Hi.
Oh, Brooklyn, I don't know what happened. We were just talking about you.
I'm sorry, but the end all be all is I'm gonna just kick ass.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just telling him that I love the fact, that as a Jewish young woman, you've gone back to your faith. I was just telling him, like, I'm a Christian, I'm a Catholic Christian, but I love boxing. I curse. I'm myself. I'm wonderful, and I love that because we can still be who we are, and we're still who we are, and we still praise God. I really love that a lot.
Because my mom is a Catholic Christian as well. She was baptized Catholic. She's a non-denominational Christian. And my dad's side obviously is a mix, and we got the Jewish side. So it's like, yeah, like I love that because at the end of the day, I know about Jesus Christ. I can talk to you about Christianity all day. I've been to Calvary Chapel School. Oh my gosh, people know that about Brooklyn.
Right.
But I love just representing my faith, and I love like doing this because again, like I said, there's 9 of us in the entire world. Like that
is amazing.
That's like, and two of them. One of them is a full converted Jew, no argumental. I'm just converting, like
right.
So,
but you're gonna make history.
Yeah.
I think it's amazing.
Trump. I made a joke. I'm gonna say it on live because I think this is so funny. I was like doing like all the like Instagram doom scrolling today, and I saw Ivanka Trump, and I made a joke to my boyfriend. I was like, "Oh look, a blonde convert is saving the world. I think the next blonde convert is gonna like do something too."
Oh, so you say you're in the process of converting? Is that correct?
Yes, I am, to Orthodox Judaism.
So I've heard. I'm very ignorant on it, but I'm just going by things I've heard. Like it's real difficult to convert.
Oh, it's very difficult. So I'm very.
Is it true that they try to discourage you to make sure you really want to do it? Is that true?
No, well, our faith, it's like we, like Christians. My brother's a Christian missionary, so like what his job is like he goes to different countries and like spreads the gospel and like tries to get them to Jesus. In Jewish faith, they really they don't do that. They're like, okay, like they accept converts, like you can convert. A bunch of people have. They'll eventually accept you, but it's like you have to have that will and determination. It's just like in boxing. Like when life like hits you with things, you got to keep moving forward.
Yeah,
that's like the mentality that they had. Like you can Christians, our Torah is basically the Old Testament. Mm-hmm, so we believe in the same God. The only differentiation of like any religion is how they say God. How like in Islam they say Allah, that means God. Hashem means the one, that means God in Hebrew. Like, and then obviously English is just God. Like so. It's like I just believe that every single religion just has different interpretations to it of who's the Messiah, who's not. Like that's a whole like. The world, we're basically all on the same wavelength, I think, and like we can all coexist. Like I love just like talking about like just world peace because at the end of the day, aside from like boxing, I'm a cannabis like marketer. Like I love just like sitting and chilling. I love that idea of having a planet like that. So I just think like my people are just like the type of people where it's like, if you want to come in, yes, you are more than welcome. You're in the tribe. Like, look at me. They even accept me even though I'm converting. It's like, but it just takes a bit because it's like, once you're Jewish for life. Like, you can't really, like, you can't change a different religion. You can change the religion, but at the end of the day, in the laws of the Old Testament, which is our Torah, it's just like once you're
You're still
Jewish,
Jewish. Yeah.
you're in the lineage, you're in the tribe. You can see even in politics, we will not stop until the last person of ours is like with us. That's like the Good Samaritan energy. You can like look that up in the Bible where like the apostle's son like came back to his father like graces him with like open arms. That's our stories too, guys. And it's, like that's our ideology. And that's how I feel like with my team as well. I really talked to like Jimmy and Nisa about this conversion process because it's a lot. Like I'm doing a lot, guys. I'm basically, you guys don't see it, but right next to me, I got like books for days. I got the freaking Torah and shit in here. Like I'm doing a lot on top of boxing. I have to have a Sabbath day. I have to like find a nutritionist that's kosher. It's very much like if you want this life, you can have this life. That's our ideology.
Respect for you, definitely.
Look at Salinas. He's a perfect example in our boxing community.
Absolutely.
Like, look at him. He like holds events like that are not on Shabbos, and even when it's on Shabbos, he makes sure he doesn't do things to break the Torah law. Like, he good. He a great example for our community.
Absolutely.
Is there like what officially is the kind of closing of the process? Does a rabbi just kind of give you a blessing?
It's like you'll get like the mitzvah of like, you'll get the bath and everything, and like it's called a mikvah, and you'll just get like the little confirmation. You'll say the Shema. You'll like basically the Bet Den, which is like a council of people, like 3 Jewish men can make a council. The Bet Den like accepts you. It's a beautiful process. It's a whole process though. Like, but basically, if I post about it, I will be crying, y'all, because like this has been like a debate in my life, and I feel like the boxing community in like the Jewish world has been so helpful because again, all 9 of us have a chat. Like if any of us post, we'll be like and comment. Like, I will support my boys and my sisters.
That's great.
Hey, I die, bro. Like we're locked in, even though we're like not family like that. We don't really know each other like that. If one of us is fighting, like we all watch. So.
No, I love it. I love it. It's great. And it sounds like you're on the right track. I mean, not only in the ring, but personally, you're getting yourself together and you're so young. You know, you're 25. A lot of just normal 25-year-olds, they don't need God. I mean, what do they need God for? They have the world at their feet. That's the way they think.
Yeah.
Not that that's true, but that's what they think.
I'll wear my Star of David. I'll be big deal. Like I'll say F you to your face, but then go home and pray at the end.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
I don't pray much for people, but
I pray for you, D-Style. I pray for you.
I need. I'll tell you my favorite Israeli boxer that at least from my lifetime anyway is Yuri Foreman. That is a really good boxer. Yeah.
You should follow the Jewish boxing blog. They actually even from like the 20s and 1900s and stuff.
Wow.
They cover everybody. We have a whole sports hall of fame, a Jewish sports hall of fame that's going on.
That's awesome.
The class of 2025 is getting inducted in a few days. I'll be in the class of 2026. So.
That's great. That's great. No, that's great. Congratulations. I'm very happy with everything that you're doing. I really am. You know, I'm going to support you till the end, till you say, Christine, I'm done. No,
never.
No, she ain't going to stop. You know what I mean? There you go.
That's fine. That's good. I want to keep on supporting. Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's all love from this side of the club too.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much for having me on.
Yes, absolutely. And we'll definitely do it again.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, it was great having you on. Say what?
I thought you were going to say something. I was about to dip out.
Oh, no, I was going to say, before you go, anything you wanted to say, any shout outs you want to give out, etc.
Shout out to my team. Shout out to Christine. Shout out to all my supporters. Shout out to all the Jewish people. We live, we breathe another day. Shout out to my family, my friends, and just everybody that is actually like helping big deal. The sponsors, the investors, the brands. Every single one of you guys are a puzzle piece, and I love you just like I love my own family. And to follow me on Instagram at Brooklyn Barwick. All the social media stuff I post, and I also shit talk. I'm quite funny, so
She's funny. She is funny.
Absolutely. It was
Dimitri
great having you
Selena,
on.
find me.
Find her. Dimitri, what are you
It's
waiting
fun.
on? No,
That's right.
absolutely. Everybody follow, please. Follow this young lady. She's gonna do things, big things.
There you
Thank you.
go.
All right, love you
Yes.
guys. Bye.
Have a good one.
Love you. Talk to you soon.
There you go. The one and the only. Big
Yeah, she's great. She
things.
has so much charisma. I love it. She's
Yeah.
definitely going to be selling her fights, and people are going to sit back and they're like she said, they're going to either love her or hate her, and so they're going to watch her to see what she does and doesn't do. So I think it's great.
You know, while I have my criticisms of influencer boxing and all
Yeah,
that,
sure, yeah,
I do want to say though, I mean, if it's the boxing world needs to learn how to take the best out of whatever you can. And
yeah,
there's one thing that influencer boxing has shown is maybe not in all aspects, but in many aspects, learn how to promote yourself. This is the era of social
absolutely.
media, and a lot of
Agree.
boxers that they don't work on their social media. They don't work on
No,
even like there's a lot of fighters out there that don't even like doing interviews.
no,
It is
exactly.
what it is.
Exactly. I think you're absolutely right. And the thing is too is that whether we like it or not, this is the time that we're living in right now.
Yeah,
I mean, we are coexisting. We are mixing. It is what it is. So we
yeah.
got to jump on the bus or get off the bus.
Like learn how to sell,
Or
and you
left.
like sell yourself, right? Not sell yourself out, but sell
Not like
yourself.
she said, don't sell yourself, sell yourself.
You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like just focus on what you could do, and you could do it your way. It doesn't have to be in some crazy way or whatever. Like it doesn't mean you have to
Yeah, just
do
be you. Your
be you.
authentic self, because at the end of the day, people are going to see you anyway. You can
Yeah,
say you're this, but then people see you like this. Like you just be yourself. That's it.
be yourself, but amplify. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
be
Like
yourself.
just amplify it a little bit. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
absolutely,
Most
absolutely.
boxers don't trust anybody. They're like
Right.
boxers don't trust nobody, bro.
That's
All
true.
right.
That's very true.
Um, ain't that the truth, right?
Ain't that the truth,
I mean, shit.
man? We had a fight last weekend, did we?
If you want to call it a fight.
I mean, what do you
By
want to
the
call it?
way, I don't know if you saw the clip of where Lima and his trainer, like they're talking about Boots and about how Boots was in camp with Canelo. Did you have a chance to watch that clip?
No, because I mean, it didn't help Canelo.
So, what Lima said, that he fights nothing like Canelo. So how's that going to help him against him, right? Like,
Right.
and his trainer said all Canelo could do is teach him how to lose.
Oh, damn.
Man, but yeah, I guess sparring Canelo did help Boots. Well, that's it. But
Yeah.
it,
Or I said this before the fight. I said this
yeah,
before the fight.
mm,
I posted it publicly and I said, Lima was tailor made for Boots. He was going to come forward. He telegraphed his punches. You see him from a mile away.
yep.
I could have said more because there is so much more, but those two things were the main
Like
things that I said.
if a genie came out of a bottle and someone wished for Lima to turn into a suit, right? He changed him to a suit. It would fit Boots like perfect. Like
Perfect. Tailor
I mean,
made.
that's
Tailor made, darling. Measurements, everything.
every measurement will fit Boots like nothing.
Yes,
You
clip
know what I mean?
this shit. Clip this shit.
Like it is what it is, bro. Like
Yeah.
I
Yep.
I look. Speed isn't everything, obviously. However, when I see such a gap in speed,
Mm-hmm.
and the guy you're fighting is more talented than you, he's faster than you, he's better than you, you have more flaws in him. The speed is going to make a difference, and it's going to make a difference very early.
Yeah.
And that's what happened here. I mean, he had no shot to win this fight.
None. From the moment that the bell rang. I mean, I didn't, honestly, I thought maybe Boots would carry him for a minute or 2 minutes. You know, I didn't think it would be that quick, but it was. But I wasn't surprised or shocked. And everybody after that was like, oh my gosh, he is the
Are
second
you?
coming. Eddie
Yeah.
said he is pound for pound the best
Eddie
after
said
this performance.
anybody from 154 to 168 can get it, is what he
Okay.
said. And we know why he said 168.
Of course we know why.
He just threw that out there, right?
Hey, at the end of the day, it's all about money, baby.
There's another quote he said. He said, he has no doubt Boots beats anybody, 154 to 168. The only one he questions is Bud, but even Bud he would beat, he said.
Yeah, sure. And why the hell would Bud need to fight him? There
Not
is
saying he has
nothing
to.
that young man has that Bud needs. Just saying. Unless Bud said, you know what? It is about legacy. I got enough money.
I mean, well, he called out Virgil Ortiz.
Yes. I'm with it. Please let it happen in
And
Dallas.
I love that.
Please.
I love that fight.
I love that fight. Because if you really pay attention, boxing heads, there are some fundamental flaws in Boots' delivery. And they will be exposed by these top dogs like Virgil and so on.
I know what you're talking about, but
You can butt. You can
he's
butt.
not going to leave himself that open when like someone's firing at him.
The thing is, Virgil is going to be mid-range, and if
Yes,
he
he
gets
is.
mid-range, then Boots is in trouble.
I'll tell you.
I'm not saying that Virgil is invincible. He can't be at the end of Boots' punches. Boots can box. We've talked about this. He passes the eye test time and time again. But Virgil is not dumb either. He knows where he needs to
Virgil,
position himself.
I do believe Virgil's a very, very fundamentally sound boxer.
Absolutely. He can
Really
box
good at the
too,
inside.
and he has power, and he can brawl.
And a very underrated jab.
Very.
He works behind that jab very, very well.
Yes,
he is an aggressive fighter, so
pops
he
it
does
out
get
there.
hit.
Yes.
You know, he does get hit because he's very aggressive.
It is boxing, and you are going to get hit. You're going to take some to give some.
But
he's got a chin.
The thing is he's going to pressure Boots.
Yes, he is.
And he ain't going to go away in the first round.
He's not. He's going to be like an annoying ass mosquito that will not leave you the fuck alone.
Is that fundamental versus flash, that fight?
I think so. Because
there's
going to be people that are going to say one of them is the fundamental and the other one's the flash.
Yeah, like people look, Virgil beat Madrimov. Somebody just pointed out in the chat, and it's 100% true. Madrimov's a really good fighter.
Yeah.
And Virgil, you know, it was a little rocky maybe in the first, second round.
It's boxing, and Madrimov is no slouch.
Yeah, but he had Madrimov like hanging on for dear life.
Absolutely.
Now Madrimov later came out and said he was sick or whatever he was saying, but
excuses are like assholes. Everybody has them. And the thing is this: I do not have respect for people after they get a loss that they come out and make excuses because they take away from the victory of the person that beat their ass. You know, it's like keep it to yourself. There's been many times, not all my fighters, but there's been many times where nobody goes in there 110%. You got something going on, but you keep that shit to yourself.
Virgil is going to be like white on rice.
White on rice, baby.
Like he ain't going to go nowhere.
No,
and they build him different in Texas.
In his chest. Do you hear me? He is going to touch that body and that chin like nobody has touched his body and his chin.
And I'm telling you, they build them different in Texas. So, like, it's just like it's going to be a long win, lose, or draw. Is going to be a long night.
Yeah, you know what, Oscar? Let's go, Oscar. Do what you got to do, Oscar.
Now we'll continue the discussion. We do have Desley Robinson in the back. Let's go ahead and get her on.
Yes.
What's going on, champ?
Desley, hello. Hello.
Hello. How are you guys?
Well, it's
We're
morning
good.
over there. Is that correct?
No, nighttime. So I'm in San Pedro.
Yeah, she's
So
already in
in Texas.
Texas.
Well, good evening.
Yes.
Yeah,
good
she
evening.
had
I
to
just
come in
finished
early.
training, so.
How
Pardon?
was the travel? How are you doing in terms of the time change and jet lag? How are you feeling?
Yeah, good. We just finished training, so I look nice and fresh.
You
I
look
don't.
beautiful.
Sure.
But hey, we
Yeah.
feel good. So we trained. We've been we pretty much trained as soon as we got here. So yesterday I felt tired, but today we did pad work and rounds and feeling really good. So yeah, I think yesterday was my worst day of being tired, and then now it was sweet. So went and got medicals done today and raced around all day. So yeah,
How
long
exciting!
day.
Yeah, because next weekend, that's the big day.
I know, crazy. I keep thinking because usually when we go away, we turn up like a couple days or a day before the fight. So
Yeah, no, you
in my
can't.
head, I'm like, I'm fighting tomorrow. And I'm like, coach is
Right.
like, oh no, you've still got a couple days.
Yeah, that is so good. You know, I was just talking to someone about the women in Australian boxing. You women have really been making a lot of noise lately. You know,
Yeah,
we had
how good.
Caitlin. You had Caitlin that won the bronze. You
Yep.
know, and then also, you know, we had see, I wasn't familiar with Logan Haller. I mean, I'm sorry, with the other girl, Susie Ramadan. I was not familiar with her. I had to really
Yep.
look into her. But y'all
Yeah.
were making some noise, and then of course Sky, you know,
Yes. Yep.
former world
Yep.
champ, and then recently Sharnika, and then
Yeah.
here you
Crazy.
come.
Hey. Yeah. Yeah. So all the amateurs are like coming up and through. So yeah, it's really
What's
cool.
going on over there? What is going on in Australia?
Yeah.
I know we're finally being discovered
That's right.
by the Americans.
No, I think it's fabulous. I think it's fabulous. Is this something that you foresaw when you first started, you know, boxing? Because you've been in it not too long. What, 2019?
I've been boxing for 22 years. So
Okay, but you went pro 2019. Is that
went
right?
pro 2000. Yeah. So honestly, I did not ever imagine to be signed by an American, by anyone in America, or looked at by anyone in America, because it's just it's just Australia, and then the Americans are so big, and they just do everything so bigger and better. But no offense to Australia, but the Americans are killing it with the boxing. But and you always sort of you think, oh, all these fighters, and you never sort of think that one day you'd be snatched up and on the big stage amongst them. So it's really cool.
And how did that happen? Like when you got the call, or like what was all that about?
Yeah, so they contacted my coach and sort of reached out, and I'd seen like a bit of noise being made by MVP, and in my head when it was all happening, I was like, man, that would be so cool to be like, as any boxer would, and then sure enough, Chris said, oh, look, we've been contacted, and another promotional company from America contacted us at the same time. So I was like, oh, there's two people fighting over me now. But so I was like, far out. It's just come, leaps and bounds, because in Australia, you are just forever scrambling, and women in sport alone, you are just forever pushing an uphill battle. And just to have someone believe in you and go, these girls are doing really well, let's put them up there with, where they belong. So, that's really cool and very surreal. So
I do want to ask you. So now that you're with MVP, and obviously you're about to defend your unified belts, and I'll ask you about your opponent in a little bit, but like, is it fair to say, because I know you said in America they're doing it big, Australia, no offense, right? Even though you're from there, this is just from the outside looking in. Is it fair to say, right, that I'm just going to be very blunt here, that the Australian promoters, they just suck at promoting women fighters? Like, is that fair to say?
Don't get her in trouble.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to disagree with you there. It's, I mean, don't get me wrong. I personally, I have a lot of support in Australia, like a ton of support
Right.
all over Australia, which I'm appreciative of. However, promotion-wise, extremely difficult. Yeah. And I harp on all the time, without my sponsors and the backing from them, there's not a chance in hell I would have got half of the fights, like the opportunity to fight, like to go away, because they sort of fill the gap of your pay gap, I guess, so you go away and new money, and a lot of women boxers just can't do it. You cannot do it without a sponsor in Australia. But yeah, promotional wise, yeah, they missed the boat, unfortunately. So yeah.
Yeah, because it's come full circle, but last year in December, No Limit needed like a card, right? And you were in your rematch against against Kay Scott, and I thought you won the first fight, but so you ended up like winning that fight, obviously, and in that same card you had the O'Connell Parr fight, and I feel like the women saved that card, like it literally
100%.
And it's like the women were not rewarded any of them, like they didn't sign you, they didn't sign O'Connell, they didn't sign Scott, they didn't Parr had like one more fight, and now she's not even fighting for them anymore. They just throw them to the curb like nothing. And were you disappointed that No Limit didn't sign you?
No, I mean, you would say I personally would have, if I was them, I would have signed.
Sure.
But I didn't really expect them to. Going from previous actions with other fighters, I just thought, if they haven't been signing other women, they're not going to sign me. I'm not going to get my hopes up. Yes, it'd be good, but are they going to do it? Not a chance. I don't know what their game plan is. I've got no beef with them, but I don't know what their game plan is. And I do feel that, they've just missed the boat with the Aussie boxers. We have so many good Aussie boxers there. And, they could have co-promoted with MVP or, or leader or something big. Like,
yeah, because
it's not going to happen now. Not a chance.
Christine was going over some names, like Sky Nichols is not signed with an Australian promotion. She signed with Eddie Hearn and Matchroom, right? It's a lot of these girls, like they're signed to Matchroom, MVP. They're signed with other promotional companies, and I just I don't get it. Right?
Well, MVP dared to take a chance. People always said nobody wants to see women. Women this, women that. And we're like, no, that's not true. People do want to see women. Give the women a chance. And MVP, Jake Paul, thanks to them, they took that chance. They dared to take the chance, and now look.
Yeah. It's just me, right? Like for the last, I would say, Christine is a witness. For the last 5, 6
conversion.
For the last 5 or 6 years, I would consider myself a very strong advocate for women's boxing, right? And I base it all on facts. I don't base it on anything, right? The reality is this: like everything I hear people say, well, no one pays to watch the women, right? Yet I see men that nobody pays to see get big contracts, big opportunities. They're fighting in front of empty crowds. And obviously no one cares about them, but they're dropping big money on those guys, right? They don't get the ratings. When in women's boxing, the reality is when you look at social media hits, what's trending, what's not trending, what's the talk of the night on social media, attention, all those things. And I could base it on facts. Like last year, the highest rated fight on ESPN under the Top Rank was a women's fight. Those are just the facts. Like, and that's including fights that had Teofimo, Shakur Stevenson. None of them beat the fight with Mayer and Ryan. Like that was the highest rated fight, right? So, like, I'm not basing it on some feeling or I'm just being let me just be a feminist, or it honestly has nothing to even do with that. It's just plain facts. Most people have grown out of that stage that they don't want to see women fight. Like it's just people have grown out of it, and I am glad that MVP signed you, and right, so they could put you on a stage and people can watch, and I think it's a great thing. Logan Holler, what do you know about her?
So we obviously we've looked her looked at her fight records, looked at a couple of her fights that she's had, similar, amount of fights. I think she's had 11, I've had 10. A little bit shorter than me. But on the books, it's, obviously I feel like, well, I'm going to be biased that I can win this fight. And I'm sure she's saying that she can win the fight against me. But I haven't seen, she hasn't been a big name yet. But she's rated, she's up there. She's going to give it a crack.
The thing that I love about MVP is they're truly matching y'all against real opposition. And a lot of times, and I love men's boxing too, I do, but a lot of times, just like we saw last weekend, I don't know if you saw the fight, the matchups are just totally lopsided. So I love that MVP said, no, we're going to give the people what they really want.
Yeah, and it's not going to be an easy fight whatsoever. Like,
no.
Like she looks tough and strong and skilled. So I think that's a really smart thing for obviously MVP to do, because you don't want them, obviously the whole women's boxing is to put on crappy matches and then people go, oh, there's matching with whoever. So I'm looking forward to it.
It's so true. It's so true. And I wanted to ask you about the 3 minutes versus the 2 minutes. In the amateurs, it's 3 minutes, and there's been a lot of back and forth, and they said that there were studies, that women shouldn't do 3 minutes. I haven't seen the studies. I would love to.
Yeah.
What is your feeling on that? The 3 minutes versus the 2 minutes?
Yeah, look, if they're going to pay you for 3 minutes, then go for it. But if they're not going to pay you, then do your 2 minutes and go hell for leather in those 2 minutes. Yeah. I'm happy with 2 minutes, I think, because I'm a bit of a, I've got a high work rate. So to try and hold that work rate out for 3 minutes, I'd obviously change my style. But I enjoy the 2 minutes. But if it matches the pay, then bring it on to 3 minutes. I'll fight 5 minutes if I have
100%. Yeah. No, I definitely agree with that. Definitely the pay has to match. And also, there's also, it's different with women and men. They say, men have this a window, and like 35 is usually the cutoff for the men, for their careers. And women, we're going, to 40, so there's definitely something different, but I love that. I love that because it's giving all these women that have been sitting on a shelf the opportunity now, with MVP and others that are following in their footsteps to have their time on the stage. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think it's great. And personally, as a mum, you lose so many years of your life being a mother and putting your body on hold, your fitness, your happiness, like everything, just not your happiness, but you just, your state just goes because you've just got, I've got 3 kids on my own, and it's like they're on me 24/7. So it's like they're getting a little bit older now, and be me a little bit more, and other mothers will sort of understand that you do lose yourself as a mum.
Absolutely. I love you saying that. I love that you're saying that. I'm a coach and I do other things too in boxing, and it was the same thing. I put my life on hold before I could really get into it. So I love that you're saying this.
Yes, but and I think too, we are quite tough. Like we are strong, and I think even most of the boxers are mothers as well. So we've naturally got that extra bit of strength with us. Yes. So I think it's deep. 100%. But I feel I think 40 is a good age. I plan to be fighting at 40. I'll see how I'm going, but I feel young. I'm 37 and I feel like a young 30.
You are young. Absolutely. I love it. I love it. I love it. I can't wait.
Were you kind of were you paying attention to the I know she had a draw recently, Kay Scott, right? Is that something you were like paying attention to, and were you wondering if do you think that'll circle back around and you may end up facing her again?
Look, personally, if she's got no belt, she's not really much use to me. So I don't think I'm not going to jump out of my skin to go and fight her again for nothing. If she's got a belt, 100% I'll fight her any day of the week. But I feel, the other girls, I was a little bit confused, if I'm to be honest, but why the other two, why they fight for the 2 belts was, I don't know, just rating.
Yeah.
A bit confusing. But I don't know if there's a plan or something. But I'm not sure if there will be a rematch. It was a very close fight. I watched the fight. It was quite close. Both sort of Kay fought differently to how she fought me. And I don't know. I don't know if they'd put it back on. I guess they're pushing for it.
Yeah, she Kay Scott obviously lost to you. This girl lost to Shadisha Green. And then she had a draw against a girl that was 1-1. So and somehow they got her a title shot. I don't know. But it is what it is. But that's why I was wondering, if Kay Scott wins that fight, you may see her again, right? I mean, that's what I was thinking.
Well, like she said, if she has a belt,
Yeah, 100%.
There's no reason to step backwards. There's no reason.
No. Anyone's got a belt, then obviously they're in my eyesight. So
absolutely.
So if and when you get past this fight, I'm sure you're confident you're going to win, right? What are some dream fights you have? And you're going to have the backing of MVP now. Are there any specific opponents you're looking at saying, you know what, I want a piece of that fighter that you're looking at right now?
I'm not going to say Clarissa Shields because everyone says her. If I had to fight her, 100% I'd fight her. I'm happy to fight anyone. I've always been like that. Obviously, we would do the fights that benefit me and my ratings and where I am and to get to the top. So, obviously, I don't really have anyone particular in mind, but if they jump out, then bring it on. So I'm sure I'd be in other people's, vision because I've got the 2 belts. But I think whoever gets the belt next would be.
Oh, you feel like they're gunning for you now? You're kind of just waiting to see what they throw at you.
Yeah, I
100%.
You're at a point where you can just kind of sit back, you keep winning, and then let things come to you, which is a great position that you want to be in, and you've earned it.
Yeah.
You've worked for it.
Well, that's it. But I mean, we've spent so many years, 22 years boxing to get to, the point that we're at. So obviously I want to be an active fighter, keep fighting as much as I possibly can. So whatever's there, then definitely we'll, always fight. But I don't have anyone really in particular, just, anyone in my division really.
That's great. That's great. We're super excited.
It does. I want to ask you, so, obviously last year, you won the title by beating, Scott, but before that, if we go, let's say 3-4 years ago, when you're kind of looking at your career and what was there ever a point where you were wondering if you're ever going to get your opportunity, maybe thinking about other choices and you obviously kept going and you made the right choice because obviously you are where you are now, but was there ever a point where you thought about maybe calling it quits, just a couple of years ago?
No, not really. I think I'm pretty determined. So I would rather regret risking than regret not doing it. I feel like I'd rather, take the risk than forever just be wondering what if. So obviously it's been a hard battle and it's been an uphill battle. And, we've had to outlay a lot of the expenses with myself and my sponsors. And I'm lucky enough to have a really good team that, are quite supportive. So, we sort of had this goal of just pushing to the top. And once I sort of set my mind to something, then I'm going to keep going until I obviously get it. So, I mean, you're obviously going to have some, downfalls here and there, but you just got to keep pushing on. So, look, it was hard starting out because obviously I've come from amateurs and sort of, into the pro scene and I'm a nobody and, then you have a fight and, it was just a really, really big uphill battle. So a couple of years ago, super tough. now it's not over. The fight is not over, and we're not complacent. We're not relaxing whatsoever. But I think now we can be a bit more, not smarter, but yeah, like pick and choose who we get. So that takes a lot of stress off now, and we can really start to enjoy it a bit more. Yeah,
That's right.
Women are built different, style. I'm just saying.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry,
we're not quitters.
No, not at all.
Yeah, well, women are built different. But like I just got to say, because obviously there's a lot of fighters that end up just kind of like, it's not so much the fights in the ring, it's just not getting the opportunities. That's stressful. And
Yeah,
I'm sure it was, right. I'm sure it was stressful for a while.
yeah.
2026, obviously you got to get past this fight, of course, right?
Yeah.
But like do you feel like, because right now there's always a battle of something, right? And right now you're a unified champion, you're on this card, and I'm sure you're appreciative of it, and it's great, right? But do you feel like you got to like prove yourself a little more? Because it's like, why don't they put you in the main event spot or that co-main spot or
Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah. Well, obviously, I've still got to earn my stripes as such. So I'm not really discovered in America. I feel like after I have a fight in America and, make a statement, then they can go, oh, okay. But I don't know. I think maybe they're playing it safe, I guess, too, I guess I'm sort of coming into, because I am an American, I'm from Australia, I am coming into this fight feeling like I am, the underdog, but I like that. And that's what, no one's making me feel like that, though. That's just me going, I'm fighting in another country. I've got to really prove myself here, because that's what I've always had to do, because I've always fought overseas or out of my town and whatever, and always been the underdog. So I kind of like that. It makes you a little bit more hungrier, because when you are the world champ, you it's a different hunger. When you're trying to be the champ, you're really, really hungry. But my coach has always said to me, you'll feel like a bit of a change with the hungerness. You're still hungry, but you're the champ. So you're a little bit more relaxed and you're a bit more confident. But yeah, so I think it's good to earn my stripes as such with this, this card and this fight. And next show, then hopefully I'm up a bit higher, and I'm still on the main card for this one. I'm just not the main fight. So yeah.
Do you you've been fighting in Australia, obviously, but any extra nerves? It's in the US, you have to travel. Are you feeling any of that at all?
No, not really. I think because I've been doing it for so long, like I sort of had a conversation with Chris, my coach, the other day, and said, am I like, should I be stressing a bit more, or, but we've been doing a lot of 10-round fights. Most of my fights have been 10-round fights. They've been 8 rounds, 10 rounds, title fights, fighting in New Zealand for a world title as the massive underdog and not the favorite whatsoever, being booed, like no cheer. And, that was when I fought Lani, and she was a favorite. So I've learned a lot. Obviously there is going to be nerves there, but I think more I'm just keen to sort of show that, that I belong here, and this is, I'm made for it.
Office. Just another day at the office.
Yeah, 100%. And we've had a good camp, so I'm feeling super fit.
And here's why I'm saying this. So, because you're not in Australia now, you're in the US, right?
Yeah.
Are you still going to do that thing with the shoe? Like, is that still going to happen?
Well,
are you going to pour? I don't think you've seen what you do with the shoe, by the way.
I don't.
You want to explain the shoe?
100%. I did it when I won my Australian title. I said, if I win this title, I'm going to drink out of my shoe. And then, and then I won, and I took my shoe off and I drank out of it. And then the next fight was a title fight, and I'll drink out of my shoe again. And it's just been the shoey. So 100% I'm keen to do it. what I'm
So
going to drink
this
out
is
of
like
it.
I learned that this is a thing in Australia apparently, right?
Ah,
So like
well, I'm gonna have
it's
Alexis never did that. I'm gonna talk to her
is,
about that.
is it like, yeah, I don't know. Is it a Foster's that you put it there? Like, what type of beer? Does it matter? Or not?
I don't even know what. I think there was like a beer one time. Someone's beer. They just gave me their drink and I poured that in.
Okay.
Anything that's going really. So yeah, I might have to do one of Jake Paul's Celsius drinks. I think for this one.
There you go.
Yeah,
There you
do
go.
that. I think.
Well,
So-
also you're also going to be smack dab in the middle of like a lot of Hispanic people, a lot of Mexican Americans. You might have to do like a Mexican beer. Just
yes,
Could be.
yes.
There's going to be a
What do we
lot
got,
of
Coronas?
Mexican fans. You're going to be right there.
Yeah. Or take
saying.
someone's hat.
There you go. That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the shoey apparently. And oh man, so you get that sweaty shoe.
Yeah.
It's her sweat. It's her shoe. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's not yours.
No. And then
I seen in other sport. I seen in other sports where they use other shoes. So they got like, maybe you could use Jake Paul's shoe. No.
Oh, I could.
I don't want to give you ideas. I don't know about that. No, don't do that.
Oh, that might go viral. I think that'd be like, yeah, she drank out of your
Yeah,
shoe.
it might go viral. Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Brooklyn or Alaska might say that's a great idea, but no. Somebody said Modelo. You do it with the Modelo.
Yeah, Modelo Especial. That'll be great.
You know, pour it in there, do the shoey, and I have a feeling they plaster that all over the MVP social media. It's gonna go.
Oh, it would definitely go viral. Definitely.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Very Australian. So
I thought you were gonna do a shoey right now, like we're doing the show, but apparently not.
My shoes are new.
No.
Oh yeah, they're perfect. They're great. No,
They're
that's
brand
great.
new. I don't want to wreck them yet.
I'm actually training an Australian American. She came down from Australia to train with me down here in the USA, Alexis Proctor, and she'll be making some waves soon. And I'm gonna tell her that next win that we get, because we just won a nationals, and the next national she's gonna have to drink out of her shoe, because I hear that's a thing.
Well, somebody just said it's a bogan thing. Ask Desley what a bogan is. Somebody
it's a bogan. Yeah, probably a little bit. It's a little bit bogan. Yeah.
Bogan.
I mean,
okay.
Aussie bogan, but that's all right.
Okay, I love it.
So I don't know if Alexis will qualify as a bogan, right? Like I don't know.
She's from Sydney.
Well, why doesn't Shannon O'Connell drink out of her shoe? Like, what's going on? Like, what's...
You have to ask her. You have to ask her.
She's from Logan too, so no pressure, Shannon.
No pressure, Shannon.
Yeah. I don't think she would. Well, I mean, I don't know. If we fight on the same card again, well, I think we should do it together.
What are y'all gonna toast your shoes to each other and like have a drink, or what? Like, is that what we're gonna do now?
Link arms and drink. Yeah, link arms. Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh wow. Great stuff. Look, we thank you for coming on, especially I asked you last minute, and you were great.
You're awesome.
Thank you. That's great.
Definitely cheering for you. My husband and my son are going to be down there, and I'm going to have to tell them to introduce themselves to you.
Yes. Yeah. Do that. Yep. 100%.
Sure.
That's cool. Looking forward to it.
Yeah. Man. Well,
very good.
It's any just before we let you go, anything you wanted to say, to everybody watching, all that good stuff.
Yeah. No, thank you to yourself for obviously doing this and giving us a good platform. And both of you guys. So I think too. Yeah, thank you to all my supporters and everyone watching back home. We've got a watch party in Australia, so everyone's getting together at the pub. They're going to put it on at the pub, and Team Des supporters are all invited, and everyone's going to get together and watch it live. So obviously my sponsors and friends and family, and it's definitely a team effort. So I'm just keen to get in there and get it done and drink out of my shoe.
Yes, we want you to drink out of your shoe.
Done.
It might be good. You may go. Well, somebody's asking which pub.
A pub. A pub. It's on my page where it is. So a pub's
Okay.
like somewhere where you go and drink beer.
Well, no, he's Australian. He's in Australia, so he's asking which one so he can go.
Oh, which
Daniel
one?
is Australian, yeah.
You know.
2 seconds. Chris is gonna look for it. Because it changed. It was at another pub and they changed the location.
Yeah, like
but I've
Daniel and the
posted it up.
chat threw us off here. Like, I mean, it is what it is. But,
Hey, I thought you didn't know what a pub was. I was like, pretty
Yeah,
sure.
No, we know what a pub is.
Yeah, he's in Australia.
Oh, good. Yeah. So in Brisbane, it's called Easy Times. Oh, Easy Times Brewing
Okay, in Brisbane.
at the Woolloongabba. Yeah.
All right.
So Easy Times Brewing, Woolloongabba, and my sponsor, New Style Developments. They've been the guys behind putting it on. So
Awesome.
it's gonna be good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. Thank you so much. You are so lovely, and I cannot wait to see you get your hand raised and drink out of your shoe.
Yay! Thank you.
All right, there you go. Hey, thanks for coming on. Desert,
all right.
that's right, the Destroyer. There you go.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah. There you go. Latest. There you go. The one and the only Desert Robinson, unified champion. All right.
Yeah, that's great. That's awesome.
We'll be
I
defending.
like her so much.
It'll be on that MVP card.
Yes.
That's on the 18th. Make sure you guys catch that.
Next weekend.
I think it's a good card all around.
It's a great card.
Metcalf's gonna try to bounce back from her loss to Sugar Neeks. Neri Plata's gonna be headlining. I think she's a really, really good fighter. So, you said your son and your husband gonna be out there?
Yeah, they are. They're going to be out there.
Okay.
So I have a prior commitment that I'm going to be doing, but they're going to be out there. So I'm going to definitely have them go meet Desley.
Oh, hopefully they don't start drinking out of shoes, but
I mean, my husband will drink out of my shoe, and my son, I don't know what he'll be doing.
his shoe.
Yeah, right.
There you go. Very great stuff right there. One more point I wanted to make about Boots and Virgil. Boots in general, but first of all, my God, everyone is just overlooking Lubin. It's like the Lubin fight's not going to happen. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is crazy.
Lubin is certified. It's going to be
Lubin
a good
he has to be sitting back like, oh, y'all planning a fight already.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like that.
Exactly.
And that's got to be motivating them,
But Virgil hasn't overlooked Lubin. He's not jumping over there and saying, "Oh yeah, Boots, blah blah blah." He's not saying anything, which I think is also very mature and telling. He's not overlooking Lubin. He knows.
He's not overlooking Lubin at all.
Look. Neither one of them are looking over each other. That's very mature. And that's very professional.
Lubin can upset, if he has the right night, he might upset the apple cart. You know what I mean?
You never know. You never know.
I'm confident that Ortiz is going to win.
Same.
But man, oh man, let's not get ahead of ourselves. And here's another thing, Christine. That's obviously going to be a tougher fight for Virgil than this Lima fight was for Boots.
Hello, and that's the point that.
Yeah, but like I already know what people are going to be saying on social media. Like I already know it. Like they're like, well, look at what Boots did. Virgil,
those
he
are
struggled.
People that don't really know. They don't really know boxing. They don't look at the opposition in front of them, who they fought, what they've done. They just look at the fight that's in front of them at that moment. But it's all good. That's why I don't even argue with some of these people because they don't know what they're talking about. Yeah, it is what it is.
And you guys can check the record. We said it was going to be a pretty easy night for Boots just last week.
We sure did.
And he did what he was supposed to do, but it was what he was supposed to do.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
It's like if I go smack a 10-year-old kid.
Right. You're supposed to make him cry.
And then they're like, oh, well, you made him cry. Well, that's what I'm supposed to do if I slap him. But you're not supposed to be slapping him.
Right.
You're not
Exactly.
you're not supposed to be fighting Lima, bro. Like what are we doing?
You're not supposed to be slapping a 10-year-old.
So he's over here like slapping Lima around, like knocks him out, and everyone's acting like he knocked out early '80s Ray Leonard. Like it's just like
Yeah.
chill, bro. Right? And then I saw somebody post, "Oh, what's with boxing fans? They're always hating on great performances." Like,
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't think he should have took a sip out of his shoe if he did, because it wasn't a great win.
oh, he should have done a shoey like Desley.
Yeah, don't even lift that shoe up. Don't even no.
Well, if the fight happens, and I'm not overlooking Lubin, but
Not at all.
but I believe he'll get past that. If the fight happens, I'm edging Virgil in a fight with Boots.
I'm edging too. Will it be easy? No, but I'm edging. I just see some fundamental things, and I know that Virgil is smarter. He has a lot of experience. His team is smart, and I'm edging.
Yeah.
And I want it in Dallas. Some people say no Houston, no Vegas, or maybe I want it in Dallas.
Man, imagine a Cowboy Stadium.
Man, that would be fun.
Everybody talked about look Virgil versus Spence would be huge in Dallas. Like, you know what I mean? But I'll take the Boots fight too. I mean that's huge.
Me too.
So looking forward to that one. You know what I mean? So I hope it happens. It should be in Dallas, in my opinion. But
yeah, me too.
Philly's too far for me. I'm just saying. But they're doing it in Philly. That's cool.
I mean, if they do, that's fine.
But they might do it in Vegas. You know, so
and Vegas is neutral.
Vegas is neutral. You know what I mean? A T-Mobile. Let's do it.
Yeah.
You know, that's the way I see it. Keith Thurman. He said he wants proof. He wants transparency. Christine. Why are you laughing at Keith Thurman, Christine? What's going on?
You know what? Keith is no walk in the park. I think that he would have exposed some things, you know, when it came to Fundora. I mean, he may have even messed around and beat him. Because we saw Tim Tszyu in the first fight before he got, you know, cut and couldn't go on, that he was doing well.
Well, who were his sparring partners and who was putting hands on Keith Thurman is what I want to know. Look at his face, Christine.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, obviously he got some sparring partners that were tall and had long arms, and they were putting hands on him, obviously.
Well, he was getting the kind of sparring that he needed.
I'm just saying. Oh my God.
To prepare him for, you know, Fundora. And I think that probably with those black eyes, he learned some lessons, and he's going to be better when he does face him. You know?
Yeah, they were putting hands on Keith Thurman. I'm just saying.
I mean, they were. It looks like.
But he was,
he can't be underestimated.
Is it out of bounds for Keith Thurman to be demanding proof of Fundora?
No.
You don't think so?
No, I mean, the thing is, think about it. Well, I don't know. Like, not many people can understand unless these men and women, they go through weeks of camp. I mean, training away from their families, sacrificing, not being around things that they usually would. They're not eating the same things. You know, they're putting their body through hell. And then after all that, at the end of it, and then also looking forward to the money. I mean, who doesn't need money to take care of their family? Like, oh, fight's canceled. I'd be fucking pissed too. Show me the proof.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
I don't blame.
Yeah, I get it. I just think that's something you tell your manager to ask for proof and do it that way. But I get it. Keith knows how to sell himself. We were talking about that earlier.
He does, but like I said, I'd be mad too. I mean, during camp, it's a whole different world. 6 to 8 weeks or more of sacrifice and putting your body through things that you wouldn't normally do. You know, even when you live in the gym.
If I'll say one thing about Keith. He's a very transparent guy. He's asking for transparency. Look, he's showing his black eyes. He's not hiding from anybody. He's like, I got black eyes.
Yeah, he's putting in the work. He's got black eyes.
And when he got injured on the, you know, before the Tim Tszyu fight, he showed everybody his torn like muscle and how bruised and ugly it was. He showed pictures of his post surgery and so he was very transparent himself. He's probably thinking, hey, I was transparent.
Absolutely.
It's time for Fundora to be transparent.
I totally agree with him.
That makes
Totally
sense.
agree. There's
I
nothing
changed my
wrong with that.
mind. Yeah, I agree.
He's like, here's
Uh,
my proof. I was getting ready. Where's your proof that you're not ready, that you're injured?
yeah. By the way, when they announced that the fight got postponed, in my head, I was already blaming Keith. I thought, oh, here we go, Keith
Really?
Thurman once again.
You
It's
thought he
always
was
him.
playing his flute somewhere?
No, I just thought he got injured again, or like you know what I mean. It's just the same
Wow.
old story with
That's
Keith
messed
Thurman.
up, bro.
But it wasn't him this time. You know, in
I know,
fairness.
bro.
You know what I mean?
You just jumped to
Shit, he was
conclusions.
getting beat up in sparring. He was still going to show up by night.
And he was
You know
still
what I
going to
mean?
show up. He was going to get in the ring with black eyes.
Is it Fox? Is that the guy that's beating him up? Like I said, who's
I don't
this part?
know.
I need to know. I need to know who his partner is. Like, you know what I mean? I just need to know this, you know? So, obviously, we got the October 18th card, all that
Yeah.
good stuff. Shanika Johnson is going to be fighting that girl from Canada. I forgot her name. Sorry.
Yeah.
But defending her title. But here's what I wanted to say, Christine. Dina Dorson has been almost begging for that fight.
Man, Dina, I've been watching her. That girl, she's not playing games.
Dina's like, yo, two of those belts, I never lost those two belts.
I know.
I'm the ring champion. I'm ready to go.
Listen, and I believe that is why Dina is not next, because I believe Dina is going to come in and sweep all those belts back.
Yeah, look, Dina Dorslin is 100% willing and ready, but I saw her put on the stories that she can't even tag Sugar Nicks. Like this is great. Like what's going on? You know, and I'm going to say this, and all respect and everything, and no disrespect intended at all, but you can't look at the mayor and say, I'm the undisputed champ until you fight Dina Dorslin.
I totally agree with you.
Like
and in fairness, Dina was not able at the time, because Dina was going to be the one, but you know, she
sure,
you know, whatever. So she'll say what she's going to say because she did beat everybody she had to, but Dina is the prize, in my opinion. Dina is the true test, the true test. And we shall see, because who doesn't want to see that fight?
Look, I'm down for it. I think Dina Dorslin has been the best bantamweight in the world for the last like 5 years or so.
Absolutely.
Like she's been there. She's been there. She's been there. She's done it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And this Amanda, is it Gail?
Galay.
Yeah. I was gonna say Gaia, like all Mexican. Like so I'll try to like but Galay, look, she's it's not like she's not fighting some scrub either. Like you know what I mean?
No.
Like it's an undefeated fighter. Is this the girl that's the is she the IBO champ?
Yes, she is.
So
she'll fight her, beat her, and then the only Dina, here comes Dina, you know.
And Johnson had options. Like I know for a fact there were some girls ready to fight Johnson if it wasn't Dina.
Well, and yeah, I mean, who doesn't want to collect the belts? Come on, who didn't look at her performance and say, okay, I think I can beat her? Like, sure, absolutely.
Could this be a blessing for Dina though? Like get a little tune-up?
It's definitely a blessing. It's definitely. I mean, she's gonna fight one fight and collect everything that she's wanted. Of course, it's a blessing.
No. What I mean is like because they're obviously likely going to give Dina like another fight.
Oh yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And so because the active girl has been Sugar Nicks, she's been actively fighting. Yeah. Where Dina hasn't fought in a while. I don't think she's fought since last year.
I think it's been a little bit over a year. I don't think it's been 2. I think it's been a little over. Well, maybe it has. I don't know.
So now Dina's going to get a little tune-up, get a little sharper, and that's like. So maybe Sugar Nicks is making a little bit of a mistake.
I mean, she's hungry. If you watch everything, that she's freaking hungry, and I think she'd take the fight tomorrow if she could. Look,
Dina is, just in my opinion, she belongs in a discussion with the mayors, the Bumgarners. Like
absolutely.
She belongs in that discussion.
100%.
And Nix knows that.
She does.
I'll
So
say
she
that.
needs to enjoy her ride, and nothing against her. Against her, she did great. She earned her belts, but enjoy this moment.
Does this winning the ring belt for you matter to be undisputed?
Well, I think when it comes to Uncle Turk and what he's willing to any kind of money or things he's willing to do, I mean, it does matter now.
Yeah, well, because
He's a different player now.
because Dina is still the lineal champion. She still
Mhm.
has that ring belt too. And to me, even though even though Sugar Inc. has those 4 belts,
Right.
they still look a little empty as an undisputed
Mhm.
champion without that ring belt
I
because
I agree.
it's
And
not
it
so much the belt, but it's the person you need to beat to prove you're the
absolutely,
best in the division.
absolutely, I agree with you.
So, well,
I totally agree.
that's all the news for the day,
It
Christine.
is all the news for the day.
You know what I mean?
It's so funny during the whole show, like my ring light was going out, the lighting was changing, this and that. But hey, we made it.
Yeah, like I was
Time
kind
to
of like,
order a
what's
new one.
going on? Like did she go
I
Darth
know.
Christine?
I
Like,
was
what's
like,
going on?
it's
Like,
all good.
man, the things got a little dark over here. You know
What's
what I mean?
going
Like,
on? What's going on? But we
um,
made it. We
yeah,
did it.
some people talking about Haney might be injured. I haven't heard anything about that. I wouldn't be
Please, I
shocked
don't
if
even
all
want
of
to.
a sudden.
Haney. Oh Lord, please.
By the way, Christine, I don't know if I'm just being overconfident here, but the more and more I think about that Haney fight, like the more I think about it, I don't think he's gonna win that fight.
I'm with Brian. What are you talking about?
Norman all day, yeah.
All day, bruh. All day
Like
and twice on Sunday.
I don't know how many times Norman has to show people, but he's just one of those fighters that people just don't want to believe in for some reason. I don't know why, but
Well,
I think he's the goods, and
he's the goods.
I just Haney's gonna have to show me because I don't see it.
It, yeah. Norman all day, twice on Sunday.
Does the fight happen? Last question: does the fight happen?
I hope so. If it doesn't, I'm totally done with Haney. Like totally, totally don't even like mention him to me.
Okay, man, you're done with it. Like if you don't plan,
Absolutely.
okay. All right, guys. Appreciate you guys tuning in. If you just
Yeah.
came in, make sure you watch the beginning of the show with Brooklyn, great guest. We talked to Desley Robinson, who will be fighting this weekend as well. And shout out to everybody. This is D-Style for Christine. We'll see you guys next week, same time. We're out. Peace.
Peace.